Hello guys and welcome back. In today's video we are looking at something extremely exciting, and this is a multiplayer mod for Warband called the Fall of Mordor. Now this mod has come to my attention through a few YouTube videos which I've seen, and obviously I've wanted to make something on it as soon as I've seen those. So basically this mod puts Lord of the Rings multiplayer into Mount&Blade. We are going to have huge events that I personally will be setting up, my clan, which I'm in, will be setting up, and we'll be fighting other clans and other pubs. Also, I don't know if you know the YouTubers Pixelated Apollo and Ironhawk, they're obviously doing events on there, and it's just going to be absolutely phenomenal. You can do so many cool things, which I'm going to talk about a bit later on in the video. First of all, I'm going to give you some context of what's actually going on in the background footage. So we have the clan that I'm in, the Kingdom of Gondor, which is actually owned by Resonant and a few other people, and we are defending this hill from the incoming Rohan Cav infantry. Now this wasn't actually like a preset, we just decided to hold the hill as a clan and wait for the people to come and attack us. Now obviously we had wave after wave of infantry, and you're going to see some very cool fights go down, and you'll also be able to see the range of textures, especially from Rohan and Gondor, but you'll also see a little bit later on the elves as well as, or the high elves, as well as the orcs of Mordor, which is really exciting, and their textures are absolutely beautiful and they look really good. Also, if you listen carefully, you'll be able to hear the sounds of the sword clashes, which sound just phenomenal, and the actual sound engineering that's gone into this is really good. And as well as when the orcs die or when someone dies, you want to pay careful attention because sometimes they have some very good death sounds, so make sure to listen carefully while I'm playing. So this video will contain what's in the mod, what's it aiming to do, what I'm going to be doing in it, especially this weekend. Also towards the end I'll cut from my voice actually commentating to some live footage where you'll be able to hear the team speak, us giving orders, and just hear what's going on, and it's really exciting. So first of all, I'm going to explain what this mod and what the developers are actually aiming to do. So they are looking to put the situations from Lord of the Rings into the game, basically, and that is the aim. So you'll see on Pixelated Apollo's channel that he did Faramir's Sacrifice, where the Gondor cavalry actually rode out of the castle and into the outskirts, trying to take back that city from the orcs. And basically how it will work is the cavalry will ride out, there will be two capture points, and basically the Gondor cavalry have to capture those capture points whilst the orcs defend those flag capture points. Obviously there's going to be a time limit, so if the Rohan cavalry do not take those flag points after a certain amount of time, they will lose. This is one of many situations, Minas Tirith being the one that's out at the moment. However, I know for a fact that they are developing a Helm's Deep one. Just imagine that, playing as Rohan, charging out of the main keep as a last resort, and then seeing on the right horizon Gandalf charging down with his hundreds of cavalry. Just a situation like that would be really cool to see, and I expect we'll see some. So obviously these aren't going to be the only two situations. However, I know for a fact that at launch Minas Tirith will be the only situation, with the Siege of Helm's Deep actually coming second, and whatever maps they want after that, it'll be so cool to see some maps that we maybe don't see in the films. So that's the main part of the game, and that's where all the events will take place. So there'll be set times and set events where people can join onto the server and do these situations. Now the second part is obviously what I'm playing now, as there are no events currently, and that is basically the same as Battle in Warband, which is where two teams log in and they fight to the last man basically. However, I do prefer it to native, and I find it a little bit more different than native because the way the weapons work and how they swing feels a little bit different to the native game, and I'm not sure if that's because weapons have got certain speed buffs or slowed down a little bit. But the armor as well is very nice to play with, and you can actually get used to how the game works and how the game looks as well. You'll be able to see all the different textures, all the different units. Choose which unit is your best, because there's about 8 or 9 for each faction. For example, in this clip, I'm actually playing as the Tower Guard, which is like the main infantry unit for Gondor. So this Saturday I'm doing an event, and this is going to be on the server, on the Situation server, where we're going to be playing against the enemy and doing one of the Minas Tirith, I presume, situations. Now that is something you can look forward to on Sunday evening, I presume that's when I will upload it, and I'm really looking forward to making that video because it's been a while since I've done one of my really high quality videos where I'm going to do some really cool cutscenes and some really cool quotes in the background and just some general stuff linked to Lord of the Rings and try and make it a little bit more unique. As you can tell, I'm super pumped for that, and I cannot wait to start editing that video, so you can look forward to that on Sunday evening if I can edit it in time and if I can make the quality as high as I want it to be. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the clan situation. At the moment, we are the biggest clan, the Kingdom of Gondor, with 100 members. However, what is the point in just having one large clan? Now obviously there are some smaller clans that have popped up, and if you are watching this and you are in or the owner of one of these smaller clans, make sure to comment the details how to join your clan, and I'll leave them in the description, because we don't want to be the only clan in this game. And if you already own a community, then why not bring your members over and try and get into one of the events? We'll be happy to welcome you into one, and we can organise one for our clan versus your community or something like that, and it's something very unique and you won't see in many other games. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the clan situation. At the moment, we are the biggest clan, the Kingdom of Gondor, with 100 members. However, what is the point in just having one large clan? Now obviously there are some smaller clans that have popped up, and if you are watching this and you are in or the owner of one of these smaller clans, make sure to comment the details how to join your clan, and I'll leave them in the description, because we don't want to be the only clan in this game. And if you already own a community, then why not bring your members over and try and get into one of the events? We'll be happy to welcome you into one, and we can organise one for our clan versus your community or something like that, and it's something very unique and you won't see in many other games. Before we take a look at the Orc factions, I would just like to appreciate the sacrifice the Levy Musket guy of Gondor made for Resonant. I mean, he was revealing the position that he was trying to hide in, so Resonant sent him out to lead the enemy away, and he sacrificed himself in a very depressing scene that you can watch now.
Yes, you can. Go away.
Help me.
Go and save our team. I'm gonna be the coward king.
I will guard you.
You're giving away my position choice.
User joined your channel.
Get him away. Okay, I'm dying.
Get him.
No, stop.
Uh-oh.
Fletcher, we just need to hide here, right? Don't move.
Now at the last bit of this video, I'm going to try and do a live commentary of our last battle. So as you can see, the High Elves, I'm playing as one of the elf, I'm not sure what you call them, but one of their leaders, and he's got one of the tiaras, and he's got quite a nice cape on, as you can see there, with the shield. And we charge in, and these war riders actually streaming in. And one of the elf horses has already been lost, as you saw on the bottom left of your screen. And I'm trying to chase after one of the warg riders, but his horse is just or his warg is a little bit faster than mine, and he tries to turn around and tries to stab me. Now, I wasn't very happy with that, and I was going to let him get away with it. I couldn't really catch up with him, which was annoying, but he kept on trying to kill some of the infantry, so I just kind of stuck to one person and started chasing after him, and then I kind of gave up and, you know, saw some infantry and was like, hang on, these are easy targets, let's kill some of these imps. And then I realised what a massive fucking mistake I'd made, because I've already been attacked by one of those pole arms, but I managed to escape, and I missed that swing. That was an awful swing. I aimed it a little bit too high, and I think I missed a lot of swings here, which is quite bad. But I take this guy unawares, kill him, and he has no idea what's going on. I think I killed this guy too. Yep, there we go. And this guy as well. Yep, there we go. 3 kills, one after another. And I think the Elven Cav is actually going to be mopping these orcs up quite nicely. However, there are still a few flocking around the map, so I'm trying to hunt down these javelin throwers. But my infantry seem to actually have streamed towards him, and I don't think he stands much of a chance. Nope, look at that, 5v1. And that was actually the end of the round. The Elven Cavalry actually mopped up most of those orcs, and we did a pretty good job in my opinion. Now the Warg Riders are a little bit underpowered in my opinion. They're very, very fast, however their armor is ridiculously low, and the Elven Cavalry can just lance them and get the range on them and basically defeat them very, very easily. So there might be some upgrades needed on the orcs, but in the films we didn't see the Warg Riders being particularly effective really. I mean, they were often taken out very, very easily by the Rohan Cavalry, which is similar to the Elven Cavalry. So finally I'm going to do some commentary on this very last round. So again, I was playing as my elven warlord kind of person. I'm not sure what the exact name was. And you see my tiara. My face doesn't really fit the clothes I'm wearing. However, that's fine. I tried to get some cinematic shots here, as you can see. And you can see the Warg Riders already falling from one hit from a sword, I think that was. And I actually get a little bit caught up. 2 of them missed me completely. They probably should have killed me there, but that's beside the point. These players obviously want the best in the world, and I'm trying to chase them down, but they're just so quick. But I think I managed... Oh no, I didn't manage to kill him. He managed to dodge out of the way of my blade. But look at this guy, he's all on his own, but he had a pole arm, so I decided to, you know, not get involved with polearms as they are very good at taking out cavalry. Another guy falls over, and their war riders are just being felled, basically like trees. They're being very easily swiped out and very easily taken care of. And I just pick off that polearm guy that I saw earlier. He was a very easy kill, easy for the taking, as I should say. And another war rider tries to stab me in the back, completely fails, and I get caught up on the elven cavalry. Look at that elven cavalry, it looks so cool with their blue capes and the blue horses. And I tried to pursue this warg rider again, but my speed isn't the best, let's be honest here. And that's what puts the warg riders a little bit on par with the elven cavalry. They are a little bit quicker, which makes them a little bit more nimble as well. So they can easily outmaneuver the elven cavalry. Now this is the man that I had the most epic battle with for a long time, so I decided I'm going to have some fun. I'm going to dismount off my Ippodermis steed, I'm not sure what you call it. But he had a little knife, but he was obviously very good at the game. So as you can see, I'm trying to get used to my Mount&Blade Warband two-handed, as I usually play as a one-hander and shield these days, as I just can't play two-handers. I'm not very good at it. And he was quite good. He was playing his defensive mechanism. I was getting used to my blocking, but then these guys. Where did these guys come from? Luckily, I had the help of my elven cavalry, but as you can see, this guy got very, very, you know, aggressive with me. I wasn't going to take any shit from him, but it went on for absolutely ages, this battle. We were just constantly swinging, blocking, and we were very, very evenly matched, which is always lovely to have in Warband, because you're also very evenly matched. And I just upswing and slightly miss him, but luckily Levi Phantom saves me, because he was about to kill me because I completely missed that upswing, and we actually won the round. So guys, I think this will wrap up the video. You were just seeing the Kingdom of Gondor actually defending this boat from the Rohan Cav. However, we decide to sally out and attack them as they were just, you know, shooting us with arrows. So finally, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. This video's been very, very fun to make, and I'm very, very passionate about this mod, and I'm really getting into the Lord of the Rings feel again. I've been rewatching the films and all of that kind of thing. So if you did like this video, make sure to hit that like button, and if you are new here, go ahead and feel free to hit that lovely, tempting red subscribe button for all the content on my channel. It's very history based, and I'm looking into developing into some more games like Total War, which should be coming out again this weekend or maybe early next week. Finally, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to check the description for all the important links, such as the Fall of Mordor ModDB page, where you can actually download all of the mods that you need for this game and to play what I've been playing today. And I will see you in game. Also, make sure to leave a comment, as I always respond to comments as much as I can, and I love to see what you guys have to say. So finally, thank you again for watching, and I will see you next time.
Smoke rises from the mountain of doom. The hour grows late.